Hello, friends. Welcome back to our channel, A Pinch of Positivity. Today, I ask a question: how easy or difficult it is to be yourself all the time? When I mean to be yourself, means our true nature, our true character, our true emotions. We often find ourselves displaying different attitude, character, nature, emotions in different situations, in different circumstances, and with different people. At times, our nature with our family is different from the nature and attitude with our friends, outsiders. Sometimes we are very good with outsiders and we are not that good with our family, and vice versa. So, what we are actually doing is we are playing different characters, different roles against our natural character, against our natural emotions, our natural behavior, our natural way of reacting, and our natural attitude. You know, there are various reasons that we always are different or portray ourselves different from who we actually are. The reasons can be various. Sometimes it is to keep our status, sometimes it is to look good, or people, or we seek praises from other people, and sometimes it is to please others or not to hurt others. But we surely always present different nature than our true nature. I will give you all certain examples. When we try to be different from ourselves as far to keep our status or to match the status of some other person, then we go to the extent of even bringing discomfort to us, to our physical body. A perfect example of this is that a top brand of furniture has come out in the market, and you see your friend has purchased that furniture, and the furniture symbolizes status, high class. And now you want to show that you also of that equal status, and you go and purchase that brand, the most expensive furniture, just to basically compete with your friend's status. So this furniture, when is actually very uncomfortable, you are not happy with this furniture as far as your physical need is concerned. But in order to keep your status, you still buy it, you use it, and you are happy that you have been able to match or beat the status of your friend. Even though you are not comfortable in that furniture, we go to that extent of no problem, we will manage the discomfort with that furniture, but as long as that furniture is showing my class, I want that furniture. How foolish is that? Why cannot we be ourselves and buy what we feel is good, is comfortable to us, irrespective of whether somebody has it or somebody doesn't have it? So this is one example where status is involved. The second example of behaving or doing something in a different way just to seek praise is the way we dress, the way we do the things that we do to our body, just so that other person may like it, and we see when we seek praises from the other person. Say, for example, someone needs to go to a party, and she goes to a beauty parlor, goes to a hair salon, and she does a nice hairstyle which she likes it a lot. She dresses up and she goes to the party. There are many people in the party, and one of the friends comes to her and she says, "What have you done to your hair? You look so bad. The hair looks so ugly on you." The party has just started and you are devastated. Your mood is completely gone. You are thinking that you are looking bad. You're not enjoying the party. You're not enjoying the company of the people in the party. Somehow the party finishes and you go back home. The next day, you receive a call. It is from a friend, and the friend is talking to you about the party yesterday. And then the friend happens to tell you, "You know what, I couldn't meet you and I was very busy. I did not have the opportunity to come and really tell you that you were looking so beautiful. Your hairstyle suited you so well. From where did you get that hairstyle done?" And you are again thinking, "Wow, that means I was looking good, and unnecessarily I listened to that stupid friend of mine, must be jealous of me, and I did not enjoy the party." You see what that female did to herself? Just because she was seeking praise or she was seeking opinion of some other person, she ended up not enjoying a time where she should have enjoyed. Once again, why should other person's opinion matter? Why cannot you be just yourself and stick with what you like, what you feel is good for you, and stay happy irrespective of other person's opinion? Another time where we often see ourselves not being true to ourselves is when a person or a friend asks us an opinion and we think something but give a different opinion. Often our intention is that we don't want to hurt the other person, so in spite of we having something else in heart, we say something else just to please that person or just not to hurt that person. A similar example I'll give you is, if somebody comes to you and asks you that, "You see, look at the dress that I have bought. How do I look in that dress?" You honestly don't like that dress. And you feel that that dress doesn't suit that person. But you don't want to hurt that person. Good. You respect the feeling of others. But then you lie to the person saying that you look good, you look pretty. And sometimes you go to the extent of saying, "From where did you buy this? I also am going to get this one for myself." So, first of all, you wanted to say something else. You said something else to please, and on top of that, you added more things. Is it necessary? And the question you will ask me is, how can I be mean? How can I be rude to someone by being honest and saying that the dress doesn't look good? Yes, you're right. The other person might not be in knowledge, but you, if you are in knowledge, you can present it very nicely. When somebody asks you, "How is my dress?" or "How is my hairstyle?" or "How is this?" or "How is that?" the simple reply is the very fact that you have bought it from your own choice is that means you like it. So enjoy it. Why do you want to seek other people's opinion? Explain to that person that every person that you're going to ask will have a different opinion. Some people will like it, some people will not like it. But why should that change the fact that you like it and it is because you liked it, you bought it? You know, Spirituality doesn't mean only educating ourselves. Spirituality means in that knowledge, educating the other person also and being true to yourself. That's the most important part of spirituality. But how often are we true to ourselves? Our Nature always changes from people to people and situation to situation. You know, the other the other reason why we are not true to ourselves is because we want to look good in the eyes of other people. Now that is one big problem, because we want to appear good in eyes of other people. So we go to the extent of doing anything that pleases them. We put ourselves in discomfort and try to help them, even though we cannot. We will sacrifice our time with the family, or we will not do our work for the family, but we will do that work for the other person. Why? Because we want to build that good image, and everything is so fake. You know, your possibly your attitude, your nature is completely different with your family when it comes to those things. But because you know, you take your family for granted and they know you very well, but your attitude and your behavior towards others is different because you want to be the good one. How fake is that? The thing is that you should be good to everyone, and you should portray your true nature, your true behavior, and what is true to your heart. It doesn't matter who the person is, whether this is a family member, or this is a friend, or this is somebody else. I will portray my true nature, my true behavior without bringing any fakeness in it. I have to be genuine. I have to be original. I have to be true. Do a simple exercise. Stand in front of the mirror, look at yourself, and ask few questions to yourself. Am I same with everyone? Or does my nature and behavior changes from person to person? Do I display my true character, nature to everybody all the time? Am I true to others, or I do things or I say things just to please them or just to appear good? And the most important question, am I true? Am I honest to myself? Ask this question and see what reply you get. And if the reply is no, then start changing yourself. You know, we don't realize that we can have a very simple life by being who we are, truly. No matter who the person is, no matter what the situation is, I am who I am. And if I do not have some good qualities, then I work towards transforming myself and bringing the good qualities in me, but at least being who I truly am, then trying to fake it. What happens when you are true to yourself and you display your true nature and character all the time is that you do not have any tension. You do not have to act. You do not have to fake. So you are relaxed, calm, composed all the time. On the other hand, when you're faking, when you're acting, you are remembering, you are trying to do those things. You are not acting within your own true nature. So that takes a lot of energy from you. That brings a lot of tension, a lot of stress. Why? Because you are now trying to do something opposite your nature, and then you have to constantly remember those things, those acts, those that behavior, and keep displaying that behavior so that your image or status or your emotion level is maintained in the eyes of others. And then you drain yourself so much, that you end up living a miserable life, a, a life that is a complete fake and a lie. So, my friends, it's time to think, why do we have to be fake? Why does opinion of other people matter? Why do we have to act good when we can be good? Why do we bring discomfort to us? just to keep our status, our image. Why? Is it necessary? Why cannot we lead a true, original, and genuine life? Why cannot we be honest to others? And most important, why cannot we be honest to ourselves? So think about it. Meditate on what I have said. Try to seek your true self. And if there are any negative qualities in us, let's try to transform those negative qualities, change them into positive qualities, and make an effort to be really good than to fake being good. So have a great day, my friend. Live in the knowledge, live in the now, live in the present, and God bless you all. Thank you very much.